watching the NCAA Volleyball Championships presented by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. National semifinals, Illinois up 2-1. They score the last 6 points to win the third. They need one more set to go to the finals. They've never beaten a West Coast team in the NCAA tournament. They've never played in the championship match. That's what's at stake for them. And for USC, well, they've been here before as recently as 6 days ago when they had to rally twice in the Honolulu Regional from 2-1 deficits.
It's been such a huge focus for Illinois to get to a final. The closest they came was that semifinal, 88. But USC has shown it can come back. It has bounced back from adversity a number of times this season, including twice in 24 hours last weekend in the regionals at Honolulu.
Stars are now starting to shine despite a poor hitting percentage for Jupiter. She had 10 kills in that third set. Colleen Ward leading everybody with 21 kills tonight. She's hitting .356.
All right, Jupiter in the serving position to start.
McMahon's.
And it looks about the same matchup. So they get Jupiter going. The problem with that was that Jupiter got stuck in the backcourt for those last 6 points of the fourth set. They never could get her back to the front row to give them some offense.
This is why
the risk
SC,
when you start with Jupiter in the backcourt, is she gets fewer tries to swing at the ball in the front court, but they like the matchup that she won't be hitting against McMahon as much.
Barch out the back, never made it across to OSC. This is a veteran Illinois team, but nonetheless, they've never been in this position. Trying not to think ahead. They're only a set away.
And those first 2 swings look like they were trying awfully hard to win this match. Trying harder than they were before. Now, after the 2 unforced errors, USC turns a point. Quick 3-0 lead.
Fighting off the hurry up and get there, but don't think about it syndrome right now for Illinois as Jupiter puts one into the net, 3-1. That was one of the lessons learned when Colleen Ward was talking to us yesterday about the improvements and what they learned from the losses. Try to focus on that one play at a time, the 1 point at a time, and make every one count. 4-1 SC.
And Sarah Shaw having a little more success against that big Illinois block than Jupiter was earlier in the match.
Dorn beats the block. Point Illinois.
Dorn with the least numbers of swings of anybody in this match. Only her second kill there, about 5 or 6 swings. They don't really rely on her when they have such strong outside hitters like Barch and Ward and McMahon. They can work around that hole in their offense.
Barch can't put it away. Barch can.
And again, finding that open seam. A little line left on the block. And if you're going to leave line, you got to have somebody digging line. Either you block the line and you don't need somebody there, or you leave it open and you do need somebody.
It's been exposed all night. Illinois taking advantage. Jupiter trying to scoot it by a triple block. Point Illinois.
And this is the exact rotation that USC gave those 6 straight points up in the very last set. So that time they go to Jupiter to try to get some better offense. They just could not finish and get off that 22nd point.
Shaw. Ward reaches out to save it. McMahon into the net. Point USC.
That is actually USC's by far its weakest of the 6 rotations. When it's receiving serve, that's the one that gave up a ton of points all throughout this match, but especially at the end of the third set.
Russ, the sophomore from Long Beach, on to serve. Haglund with another nice dig. Shaw outside, off the block. Point Southern California.
What a great up by Haglund. Playing forward again, and I like the assertive swing that Shaw takes here.
How many points is Natalie Haglund saving you tonight if you're SC? A ton.
That time USC covering the line.
Beltran with a good get. Tried Jupiter out of the back, long.
Trying to get Jupiter involved in the offense, setting her in the back row. But that set needs to be a little closer to the net to allow her to jump from behind that 10-foot line, but fly through the air and hit it in front.
Right at Russ. Chested that one up. And Shaw is stuffed. Johnson continues to impress. 7 blocks tonight.
And you can see Illinois still mixing up its block. They're sometimes sending Michelle Barch to the right instead of their setter, Annie Lurson, who normally blocks over there. This time Lurson goes to her normal spot.
Bateman going to Shaw. Beltran reaches out for it. Birch. Net violation, USC. Bateman. Jupiter out of the back. That time she beat the block up.
She sure did. That was a nice set by Kendall Bateman. Illinois' block not prepared for that at all. They were leaning a different direction, barely hands in front of her.
Wilson looking to Barch. Back set to Johnson. That slide's been working well tonight. Jupiter. 2 in a row.
Still liking that matchup. USC likes not having her hit against a 6'6" blocker and a 6'2".
Russ and Shaw running into one another. Point Illinois.
They need to do a better job of talking on that. That ball was in the air long enough for somebody to figure out which one of them should have gone. Either one could have made the play, but when they both went, they got in each other's way, screwed it up.
Shaw had to reach for that. Tough pass. Long way to go for Ward. Barch, good get. Overpass. Ping pongs around. Still alive. Jupiter terminates.
Nice scramble by Illinois, showing some poise there as the ball was bouncing into the net. Patience to wait, let it come out, stay low, and keep it in the air.
20 kills for Jupiter, over 50 swings tonight. Lurson creamed that one.
She sure did. The middle blocker, Lauren Williams for USC, just leaves. You could see her there. She went way left in our picture. That left Alex Jupiter to try to contend with 2 hitters. The setter who hit with her left hand, Annie Lurson, and the hitter going behind her.
Bateman to Williams. That has been the top option tonight for USC.
It sure has, and it doesn't have a lot of heat, but it's coming steeply. A lot of misconnections between setter and Williams tonight.
Still good for 14 kills, hitting over 500. Barch out of the back. Jupiter off the tips. Ward.
Nice. Two nice defensive plays by Shaw there.
Beltran responds, and Williams hops on the overpass.
Give all the credit in that rally to Sarah Shaw. Two great defensive efforts. One diving to her right and then staying deep in the middle of the court for the second.
Shaw back home in Texas. She's an Austin Westlake native. Hagland, good defense. Jupiter got it off the block. USC rolling. Kevin Hambley's seen enough. Timeout, Illinois. Jupiter will finish, but it's the libero, Natalie Hagland, who gets the pickup. USC leading Illinois here in the fourth, 12-9. They are down, though, in the match 2-1. They were down 2-1 in the regional semifinals and rallied to win. They were down 2-1 in the region final and rallied to win. And here they go again, trying to do it in the national semifinals. And according to our crack statistician unit, led by Mike Sondheimer, no team in the 31-year history of the NCAA tournament has won 3 straight 5-set matches to reach the NCAA finals. So USC trying to make some history. They've got to win here in the fourth to force a fifth. And then Illinois is 6-0 in 5-setters this year. That'll be tough to beat. Bateman looking at Jupiter. Barch down to dig it up, and whistle will go against Illinois. Point USC.
Block into the net. This is where it gets dicey for USC. Alex Jupiter going back into the back row. That's where they struggled the last game. Just couldn't get many putaways, many points.
Neither side either tonight, Karch, has really had much of a chance to put an extended run together. Just a couple of aces for USC. No aces tonight for Illinois. The defense is not allowing anybody to serve very long. Hagland brings another one up. Beltran returns the favor. Ward off the block and out. So now Jupiter will sit in that back row for USC. Illinois will try and go to work. Ward, the regional most outstanding player last week. He's got 22 kills tonight. Bateman to Fuller going deep with it. Point SC.
A nice swing, and one of the rare ones for USC that actually goes directly to the floor. Illinois has been playing those hitter tendencies very efficiently. Almost every ball going and being touched by somebody on Illinois' defense.
Dorn gets the kill. Point Illinois. Aaron Johnson back into the Illinois lineup. "11 kills, 7 blocks tonight for Johnson." There's Aaron getting a piece of that one. Barch, big swing.
What a nice set by Colleen Ward to set her counterpart, Michelle Barch, in the backcourt. Pushing that up, that is a very hittable ball. And then Michelle Barch doing a good job with her feet to get in and get her body close to that ball. But Ward created that point.
Jupiter off the block. Point SC. It's an Illinois team that has slowly been building towards this opportunity. Able to take advantage of Penn State getting knocked out by UCLA last weekend. But at the same time, trying to continue a run of 5 national championships in a row for current Big Ten teams. 4 straight from Penn State. The year before that was Nebraska. And now Illinois trying to make it 6 in a row. Looking for their first tournament win in history against a West Coast team tonight. They'd have another one, UCLA, waiting in the final if they can get there. Jupiter with 3 blockers up, and coming out of the back, she beats it.
Even with 3 blockers in front of her, finds just a little bit of space there. Good vision. Even though she's looking at the ball, she can use her peripheral vision. There's that line that's been open so much against USC. Michelle Barch doesn't even have to take a full swing. That's only about a 2/3 swing down the line. But nobody is there to control that ball for USC. They're committing to getting the short shot, what we call a tip, but they are not committing very often to control that line.
Look at the Jupiter. Beltran got it up. Going back to Jupiter. Beltran there again. Ward couldn't get much on it. Now it's Fuller back row.
Beltran all over.
She put her mark on that point for Illinois, and Colleen Ward. 24 kills now for both Ward and Jupiter tonight, and give Beltran the credit there.
Yes, with 3 defensive plays. Both liberos putting on a show tonight.
The sophomore from Reseda, California. Jupiter got it in. 18 kills in the last 2 games for Jupiter after the slow start in the first 2 sets. Seven kills in sets 1 and 2. 18 sets. Tough pass. USC in transition. Back to Jupiter. Got to go with her to try and stay alive right now if you're USC. Illinois will call its last time out. Trying to stave off a 5th set. And Jupiter taking over. The All-American, the odds-on favorite for National Player of the Year. Opening up the entire toolbox here in the 4th set. Fourth set, USC leading Illinois. The Illini have the 2-1 advantage in the match. Beth Mowens, Karch Karai, and over 10,000 strong. And everybody knows Alex Jupiter's going to get a swing, but you still got to stop her.
And just things changed when she took that little, coach took her out for that little breather early in the 3rd. She's come alive since. And they got her a different matchup, so she's definitely hitting against a block more suited to her tools as a hitter.
Well, that was her coming out of the back row where she's been effective, and now she returns to the front.
Misconnection there, opportunity for USC, but a worse misconnection. And that set was a little low and a little behind Williams. And she took too hard a swing, just couldn't slow her swing down. It was not a ball she could take a hard swing at.
Jackie Wolf on to serve, the junior out of Wheaton, Illinois, and the renowned Sports Performance Club in Chicago. Jupiter. Point USC. 5 points away from forcing a 5th set.
But remember the last one, they were up 22-19 and never scored again. And USC is getting close to that same lineup, that same alignment that they were in such trouble in just one set ago.
Illinois scored 6 points in a row to close out the third set.
Here's an opportunity for USC to score again. Of course, you're going to go to Jupiter.
Is there any question?
And some confusion there.
Nobody up. They were naked at the net.
They sure were. Anna Dorn getting confused. The middle jumping, and then, of course, the setter, Annie Lurson, concentrating on the wrong thing and jumping on nothing but air. Go to Jupiter again.
Beltran, that's going to go out. Another kill for Alex Jupiter. That's 29 on the night. Big swing from Ward.
That's a design play by Illinois. They brought her into the middle of the court, and the block gets caught far too close to the sideline. Easy angle swing for Colleen Ward. USC's got to recognize that pattern earlier.
Bateman looking at Jupiter over on the right side this time. Seagull back to work. He'll try Fuller. Got a touch. Point SC, and now Jupiter will move to the back. She will serve here. Can they finish what they were unable to do at the end of the third set? 6-2 run.
That time USC adjusting the block as Colleen Ward came inside the court to attack.
Back to Ward. Bateman shanks it, kept alive by Hagelin. Transition for Illinois. Dorn at it, blocked.
Uh-oh.
That's tight at the net. Cross court, Ward.
Going to Jupiter.
Coming out of the back, blocked and wide. Set point, SC. She's been terrific out of the back row here in this fourth set.
She sure has. Got better angles to hit at. The block isn't so close to her. She's working her around much more effectively.
Ward hits it out. A spot in the national championship match at stake as we go to a fifth set in San Antonio, even at 2 apiece.